Alright, we're live again after 15 days according to Twitch. That's when the last time we went live on both YouTube and Twitch. And that was during our glitch situation. It was also during Dexter, holy moly. Technically 13 days ago on YouTube, 15 days on Twitch. So yeah. Oh, 2 weeks in a day. Holy moly. I don't mind if you hear the door in the background. Chat. Um, Bad news. Both in good and bad news. So the bad news, there's actually two of them. The bad news, the first one, is we missed a Category 5 hurricane emergency stream. Sadly, I was sick on that the day when it hit the Cat 5 strength, and I wasn't able to go live. So that might be our first and last one of the year. So let's hope not, and let's hope that we can do another Cat 5 stream. I mean, we did two Cat 5 live streams last year during Milton and another system in the East Pacific. So yeah. Well, that almost became a Cat 5, but that only became a Cat 4, so technically that counts, yeah. So, yeah. Milton, the strongest hurricane yet. Good news is we are live for Erin. That's still a Category 2 at this time. And bad news is the main account, which you see right here, microphone, is sadly broken. I'm going to explain that right now. So the night before it broke, I was just chilling. Microphone, which the mic I use is obviously a webcam. Yes, don't judge. I don't have an actual mic or phone. I do have a headphones, but they don't work. So the only thing is the webcam. So yeah, it was on the desk. I was like, all right, it's fine. Um, I'm just gonna head off for the night and then come back in the morning and see what's gonna be. So when the morning came, devastation came of the mic. I wasn't really devastated, but I was just very mad. Just mad inside, yeah. And yeah, microphone. Well, the PC missing one thing. Somehow, I don't know how, but that part came off. The only person that can do that is a human, so it could have been someone that was one of my parents sleepwalking. Well, my dad could have been, likely. And somehow, don't know how, the webcam was found on the ground, broken. Like, literally looked like something chewed it to snap in half. And it's broken. So, days without mic, very not good. Can't talk to people on Discord, voice chats, or yeah. But I came smart yesterday, and now I can use it today's. I'm using my backup cam. Not backup cam, but backup mic. Like the last time we did one was last year, 2024. So yeah. And 2025 backup cam, a backup mic. Sorry, sorry. So yeah, and we are back. So yeah. Anyways, New Jersey wants me to share his screen, so I guess I can share his screen for only a few seconds, if not a minute. Because this is mainly a category hurricane live stream. So yeah. I might get a thumbnail because I'm tired of looking at that 3 a.m. weather radio. For those who are also wondering, no, it was not till 3 o'clock that time. It would have been crazy enough if it was. Radar satellite. Mm. The first person before you get clapped. What the hell? Advertising. Other people's live
People's
if
live
they
streams
reduce
if
it.
they reduce
It's like
it.
that,
It's
that.
like that.
You know what? I don't
You know
know.
what? I don't know.
Or
Or
clever.
clever.
Something trying to make it
Something to
look
try to
good.
make it look good.
Don't know why that
Don't know why
happened.
that
That
happened.
happened.
That happened.
Or
Or
yeah. All right.
yeah.
The
All right.
thumbnail already
The
got
thumbnail already
broken.
got broken.
New Jersey thinks Ethan is gone, so now it's going to be me. So yeah, Ethan's yeah. Who's this? Who's Super Legends plays? Welcome to the stream. Definitely not bring rot. Thanks, Len, please and thanks. Yeah. I'm just not full screen. I like entire screen, so I can just switch over to otherwise. Hopefully, all right. Also, yes, what you just saw there is a flash flood emergency for Roanoke, Virginia. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. If not, it's just Virginia. Oh God, it's going up. Two disturbance actually. So yeah. We got 60% the next 2 days, 80% the next 7 days, 50-50 for 2 to 7 days, 20% for 2 to 7, and the perspective 0% to 50. And then we got Erin heading towards Iceland or Ireland or North UK. So yeah. I don't know what this is. Scotland. Yeah, heading towards Scotland probably. Uh, yeah. Oh wait, we live on Twitch again. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. People, for those who are joining in, we also live on Twitch. So yeah. So 4 people watching on YouTube. I think some of them might be from Discord, which that's very nice. But welcome to the stream, y'all. Super Legends plays said, "Wow, I'm going to bed." See ya. Have a good night. Chat. We're also gonna go live hopefully in the morning, early in the morning. I've been waking up at like 4:55, almost 6 a.m. almost. And yeah, we're gonna probably go live on this tomorrow morning again for like an hour. Tonight we're gonna go live for like an hour or so. I don't know, whatever. So yeah. Chat. I know this is not weather related, but I want to show you something. We actually haven't shown this actually before. So, for those who are wondering, this is a train tracker. This tracks trains and stuff like that. And I literally heard the same exact train pass by me like not that long ago, like probably 10, 20 minutes ago. And there's another train that sounded like that literally just passed. And guess what? All right, New Jersey, see ya. All new. No, oh my God, see ya, New Jersey. All right, he's gone. Maple Leaf 63, New York City to Toronto. Literally arriving there in Toronto at like 12:40 in the morning. This dude arriving at 10:32. He's late, and this dude, he's next in line. Literally 3 trains at the same time. So no wonder why I then hear this dude at 4 and this dude at like what is it, like an hour ago. So then hear him at 4 an hour ago. Yeah, that's just crazy, y'all. Just had to show you that. Other trains like Maple Leaf 64, they're already in New York. Maple Leaf 64, 280, 284, they're already in New York City. These 3 trains, it's just like the same but opposite. It's yeah. So let's the odds. So yeah. Alright, anyways. Live coverage beginning now. So yeah. Tropical storm warnings for tropical storm and storm surge warnings for North Carolina. Well, tropical storm warning for North Carolina is canceled actually. With a storm surge warning continuing to be in effect. So yeah. Well, northern, I don't know, whatever you want to say it. Northern North Carolina, it's still under it. So yeah. Virginia Beach, if you're in Virginia Beach, you're under this tropical storm warning still. Apparently, as they have it for the next 3 hours, but technically it's going to be in effect until whenever the threat is over. And then people on north of Virginia Beach, this includes Cape Charles, Boston, not the one in Massachusetts, Greenbush, and Harwood, including Captain's Grove and Horntown. You're under the tropical storm warning. That's in Virginia, near the Maryland border. And then we got coastal flood warnings just along the coastline, the East Coast line. So we got coastal flood alerts actually. So coastal flood, either coastal flood advisories or warnings stretching all the way from near west of Charleston all the way up to New England, sort of lower New England, half low. There's another half up here, but that's more north. So yeah, that's what we're watching right now. We have apparently a new flood advisory in effect for North Carolina till 12:45 a.m. Friday for excessive rainfall. Minor flooding is possible. Up to 2 inches of rain has already fallen, and might see a bit more coming. Don't know, but if I want to say probably 0.75 inches. Let's get discussion up in this region, which is southwest Minnesota and east South Dakota. You are watching a Mesosphere discussion for severe weather. We got an extreme heat watch in effect that's going to expire until next week, starting from Saturday afternoon this weekend, until Wednesday evening. It's going to be real hot over there. For those who are probably joining in, we're watching the tropics. We got Erin as a Cat 2, soon becoming a Cat 1 in the next hour. And then we got a disturbance near Puerto Rico all the way to Bolivia, something like that. The thing is now at 60% in the next 2 days, which is medium. At high risk, 80% the next 7 days. And then this system that everyone probably thought it was going to probably weak out eventually. Now it's at a 50-50 chance for the next 2 and 7 days to form. People also up here for the lift this cone. I don't know what the National Hurricane Center is thinking about, but that's also downgraded from 30-30 to 20-20. And then over here, 0-40 upgraded to 50% now. And expected don't know what it's supposed to form as. A tropical depression could form during the early or middle portions of next week. So yeah. So this system over here, there's some development. So yeah, a short-lived tropical depression, they're saying, could form this weekend. They said could form in a couple days. So yeah, this could form in this weekend actually. So people in the Atlantic actually need to watch out for this. This can form either tomorrow or for Sundays, mainly the weekend. And then you got this over here, not expected to develop. Don't know why, but yeah. Sorry, I just had to sneeze real quick. Bless me. We have a special air statement up here in northeast Wyoming. Stuff like that. All right. And then again, this like a form. Yeah. And then Erin over here has a Vail clock. Winds as high as 100 in kilometers if you're Canadian, or something like that. 155 kilometers. Moving northeast at 50 degrees at 20 miles an hour, with movement at 31 kilometers. 952 millibars, 28.12 inches in rising. Tropical storm warnings in effect from Duck, North Carolina to whatever that is, Virginia, has been discontinued. So yeah, storm surge warning for Cape Lookout to Duck, North Carolina. Tropical storm warning from Bemidji in effect. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. According to me, I feel like it is. Tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. Storm surge warning means that there is a danger of life-threatening intonation of rising water and stuff like that to occur. So, for those who are wondering what latitude or longitude it is, 36.8 degrees north, 68.2 degrees west. With a movement confirmed northeast near 20 miles an hour or 31 kilometers. A fast northeastwards to the east northeastwards motion is expected during the next couple of days on the forecast track of Erin. Which that is true. As we see, it's gonna move more east before initially coming completely northeast, where it's going to be potential hurricane over here, so it'll be very strong. So yeah, so the threats we can see this could be possible is these areas, north portions of Ireland coast and Scotland coast, and we can also see portions of southwest England being affected near Plymouth. So yeah. And that's not the only area. If we go up north, we can see we can see Iceland actually being possibility effective. So, yeah. So it's probably going to continue staying like a post-tropical storm. By the time it gets all the way to the end of the cone, it's literally going to be a low pressure, and National Hurricane Center is not going to track it. So we got next day or so. Well, when is it going to be completely? So we got about, according to the National Hurricane Center, we got 3 more tracks with this system. And then by the final update, it'll be a potential or post hurricane. So yeah. So this storm will likely be completely weakened. So yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad I am literally not sharing my screen on Discord because I'm looking at something real quick. Not PDS, not inappropriate, but just crazy. So yeah. Man, if LYATS 2.0 was on, then holy moly, he would be in the stream by now. But for those who don't know, I actually did met another person on Discord that only had a few VCs before voice chat before my mic, like I explained to y'all, initially broke. Somehow we're still in the progress of getting a new one. Which, if we do, the estimated arrival date time will either be the 27th of this month to like the 2nd of next month. So yeah, but stuff like that is showing complete initial arrival by the uh 2nd to the 6th of next month. So chat, what are we gonna do on our last weekly test of summer break? Like I did on this morning, well, yesterday's couldn't have been video, but today's video that came out, we're gonna do the same thing. Chat, do y'all remember when you have your first weekly test of the summer break? Like, when you literally are in a good mood. It's the month of June. You just got out of school, and it was the last day. It wouldn't have been like me, but yeah, had different plans. Let's probably say that we ended up, I ended up, my affection ended up taking me to the ER for like an entire week, just from Monday to Friday, not the weekend, just only Monday to Friday. So yeah, it would have included a weekend, but no. Anyway, so sweep over here to the National Hurricane Center. I was about to say Hunter. Every time I say something like the National Hurricane Center, it just, yeah. So right here we got X Invest. Actually haven't been putting any Invest tracks on AWebs because now just only for the Atlantic and stuff like that, but the East Pacific I might actually have to do stuff like that. But now, if you don't know, GWCFC motorcycles. Anyways, if you don't know what GWCFC is, that's a Discord server. Very cool. Probably tomorrow's stream, I'll put the link. If you guys have Discord, if you join, I'll put the link in the description to my Discord and their Discord and my Discord username and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll put it in the description below. So yeah, tomorrow's stream. So yeah. But they're really cool. They have like almost 300. No, they already have 300 members, and they're now already on the road to 400. I literally, when I joined, it was like 100 something, probably 130 members. Now it's 300. And plus, I only been in their server last month, like for like a few weeks, not even a month. It's about to be a whole month actually. Let me check real quick, just real quick, y'all. I'm not supposed to be doing stuff like that, but whatever. Actually, today's chat. When I first joined the server, their server, that's when our last flash flood emergency was issued, July 31st. So month since our last flash flood a month since no flash flood emergencies were issued, and a month ago joined their servers. Yeah. Wow. Very good. Anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about and stuff like that. Chat is absolutely dead with 2 people on YouTube, no one on Twitch, although we are absolutely live. Not faking this, yeah. So we got Erin right here. Last advisory as of 8 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time already was advisory 42A. Here, no advisories, but invest AL99. Over here, no invest. This one has an invest as AL90. We'll look at that in a sec. So Puerto Rico is not a threat, but Erin literally went near, and this is near Puerto Rico. So basically, yeah. Yeah, sorry. North Carolina did have previously had a state of emergency, and that's no longer. I don't think so at this time, but at this time, I believe the state of emergency is still in effect as of right now. So yeah. You can see the system is located apparently 36.8 degrees north, 62.72 degrees west, stuff like that. And look who joins the stream to break the silence of the dead chat. Southeastern Georgia and South Carolina WX. Don't know why you have that, but yeah. But welcome into the stream. Why does my foot hurt so much? Because something happened. Uh, anyways, several advisories on Hurricane Erin as of right now still being posted out. So yeah, we were just talking about the disturbance. So yeah, we have one ranging from 9 degrees north all the way up to like almost 15 degrees north. So yeah, that is disturbance to 50% over the next 7 days of formation. And then we got this system going down here of the islands, just east of Vegan Islands in Puerto Rico, stretching all the way up near Erin, which this system actually shows a track towards New England. But really, it's not. It's just going to turn northeast. By the time it gets to where Erin is, it's going to just shift northeast, yeah. 90L doesn't really have an LLC. We have to see because 90L has many opportunities to develop. Yeah, definitely have to keep eyes on that. 99L, this they're blue saying that in the next couple days there's formate is going to form, and it's going to be a short-lived tropical depression, not a named storm. So yeah, and if we go to the eastern perspective, where Hawaii has been dead for most of the entire season, actually, you see National Hurricane Center Honolulu issued by National Hurricane Center Miami. So yeah, and stuff like that. We got another disturbance, one in the perspective. Formation chance also 50% in the next 5 days. But this is different. This has 0% in the next 2 days, 48 hours, than the Atlantic, which this one has a 50-50 chance for the next 2 to 7 days. And then Erin over here on this hand, let's go to the peak surge. So if you're, well, we'll do that in a sec. But Erin over here has a forecast track towards Iceland and Northwest Ireland. And Blunia is the only, sorry, I pronounced that wrong, is the only island to be under a tropical storm warning. The tropical storm warnings for North Carolina and stuff like that has been discontinued, although we have a storm surge warning still in effect there. So yeah, the National Hurricane Center could tag parts of the Gulf of Mexico to Colombia and a lemon. We could see something. There actually been, actually, I haven't been looking at models about this area. I've only been looking at in the big open waters of the Atlantic. I guess Southeast Georgia have been watching something, and he said there could be something over here. Although there has actually been a 20%, not issued by the Hurricane Center, but by a different office, which I think is the Weather Prediction Center. No, Global something. I don't know. A sneaky system will often form there sometimes, like Milton. Now, yep, Milton formed over here in October of last year. Became the strongest Cat 5 in the Gulf, where it went from a Cat 1 to a 5 in like one day. Like the night, like at the nighttime, you saw it at Cat 1, like probably 75 miles an hour. And then little in the morning, it was a high end Cat 4 at 155. And by the next update, it was like Cat 5, 180. Of a pressure as low as 892 millibars. That was the craziest thing. So, yeah. But climate, yeah, thank you. The CPC, Climate Prediction Center. Yeah, that's what I saw. So, yeah, but we got to keep an eye on that. Because last time when we saw 20% out here, it was like for 2 to 3 weeks out. But soon, National Hurricane Center never issued anything for that. And we are getting towards that type of season where we can see our hurricanes and tropical storms start ramping up. We didn't even hit it yet, and Erin became our first Cat 5. And became our first Cat 5 of the legit year, which we could have been live, but I was sick on that day when it became a Cat 5. So, yeah. Central perspective, nothing, but Atlantic and East perspective, we got to keep eyes on y'all. So, yeah. Let's come over here to Erin. Let's talk about the arrival winds. We'll start with most likely. So, people, the first zone, 8 p.m. tonight to 2 a.m. Friday. We can see winds start to arrive. Then 2 to 8 a.m. tomorrow, same thing. 8 to, yeah, it just keeps repeating. I suck at that. Let's go to peak surge, for those who are wondering. So, yeah. Storm surge, Surf City to Cape Lookout, we can see 1 to 2 feet of storm surge with not nurse, whatever, Nelson and Bay Rivers, 1 to 2 feet as well. Cape Lookout to Duck, North Carolina, 2 to 4 feet. That's where our storm surge warning is in effect. So, yeah. The blue is usually in effect for up to 3 feet. Yellow is up to 4 feet. Yeah. And then we got Waters behind the yellow zone up to about a foot or two. Lower Ca- Cheesecake, whatever you say it, Bay 1 to 3 feet. Duck, North Carolina, all the way up to San Sandy Harbor. I don't know, Sandy Harbor, I believe. I'll check that real quick on what it was. I think it's Sandy Harbor. Forgot already. Chat, and this is why you don't forget anything. Come on, chat. To Rock. All right, we'll do Rockaway. Rockaway Inlet, New York. We can see. We can see up to about 1 to 3 feet. With yeah, it says right there. Anyways, New York Harbor about 1 to 3 feet. Well, 1 to 2 feet probably, and then New York Harbor to Rockaway Inlet about a foot of three, about a foot to three. Rockaway Inlet to Montauk Point. Montauk Point. I literally just had it first try. Montauk Point. About 1 to 2 feet, up to 1 to 2 feet. So yeah. Rip currents. Let's talk about that before we look at chat again. Literally Florida, Georgia, South Carolina coast, red, high risk. That's what it says on here, according to the National Hurricane Center. Cyclone type. We got a circle depression, a tropical storm icon, which is storm, and then what we're seeing right here is a hurricane. And then circle with X in the middle, post tropical cyclones or remnants, whatever that is, yeah. And then over here by Wilmington, which is near Long Bay, got a moderate risk. So doesn't mean that it's either between low or high risk, but just yeah. And we got one from Wilmington all the way to voice crack, all the way up to Virginia Beach, high risk. No data over here, but I'll assume high risk there. And all the way from the Virginia Maryland border up all the way across the East Coast into Southeast Massachusetts, high risk, into Boston Harbor areas, moderate, and then Portsmouth all the way up to near Portland, high risk, and then Portland to Brunswick, moderate, and then Brunswick all the way up here to this white zone, which is low, high risk, and then low risk, and then moderate risk. So that's what we're seeing right now. And no data, probably moderate to low risk. Low risk here, no, yeah, you get it. All right, Gulf of America, that's right there. Puerto Rico and Vegan Islands, we see moderate to low to moderate risk for rip currents. So, yeah. So it's not going to be that significant. Tomorrow is going to almost be the same, but a lot of changes. So now stretching from near Jacksonville, well, St. Mary's, all the way up here to Wilmington almost. Now moderate risk. And then all of East Coast Florida, except for South, well, East Coast Florida, high risk. South is no data, probably the same thing, like I said. From Wilmington all the way up here to Virginia Beach, high risk. Virginia Beach to Maryland, Virginia border, no data, likely high risk. Virginia, Maryland border. Now all the way across the East Coast towards the U.S. Canadian border, high risk, except for this area, don't know why, low risk. So yeah. And then Puerto Rico, Vegan Islands is still the same. Only an island or two no longer under the moderate, but now is under low risk and stuff like that. And don't know why, but we have Southwest California, San Diego to Oxnard, moderate risk, and then Oxnard to Papia, whatever you say it, low risk. Don't know why the National Hurricane Center has included that. Yeah. Southeast Georgia and South Carolina. Oh, I'll just call you Georgia. Southeast Georgia. Yeah, I already saw that. We just talked about that when we started the stream. Flash flood emergency for Virginia. That still continues as we speak. Motorcycles. Anyways, yeah, it still continues as we speak, and will continue until we end the stream. So yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see the wind speed thing goes all the way up to 60 degrees north of the latitude. Literally maxing up to 90% of the tropical storm force winds, same as the 50 knots or greater wind force winds. Hurricane force winds, so all categories are still the same. So yeah, but the hurricane force winds are going to continue to be observed until like 51 to 52 degrees north at their latitude, with their 50 knots going all the way up to about nearly halfway, much just a little bit almost there to the 60 knot, yeah, 60 degrees, and yeah, tropical storm, obviously. And then we got warning cone, I guess we can look at. Here's our national windmill. Don't know what you want to call it, but hey. There. Central track. All right. So here's this update, which in the next 48 hours, 2 days. On the 23rd at 2 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time, 44.7 degrees north, negative 47.3 degrees west, 70 knots, 80-mile-an-hour winds with a gust as high as 85 knots or 100 miles an hour. So that's where our last update will likely come out from the National Hurricane Center. There's the third one coming. Just in case y'all don't know, earlier when I was just like a couple minutes ago when we were just doing our coverage, we actually had free trains, which while about to be free, we actually had two of them pass by just like half hour out of each other. Got one that's very late to Toronto, arriving at around 12:40 in the morning. This one just arrived, and then this one's currently en route, which I hear it right now. And you're about to witness my mic turning off. So yeah, currently moving north at 44 miles an hour. That's quick. And the next one that won't come through here in Western New York is this one, Lakeshore Limits 49. It doesn't actually come by my house, but that's why it's called Lakeshore Limits. It goes from New York City all the way to Chicago. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to, yeah. All right, chat. What else we got? Key messages. Yeah. Erin's will continue to produce life-threatening surf and rip current threats along the coastlines. Surf City to Cape Lookout 1 to 3 feet. Cape Lookout to Dock, North Carolina 2 to 4 feet, and then along the East Coast from Dock, North Carolina to Montauk Point, New York, just about ranging on just about 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 feet. So yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic so I'll let this train pass by me, and by the time it's gone, I will unmute myself. So yeah. Anyways, AFK. Alright, Jay, I'm back. So, for a while, sticker that was on my forehead. So again, glad I'm not. Yeah. Child abduction emergency. Yeah. All right, chat. Don't usually do. I'm just kidding. Shit. Y'all really think I was about to share my screen onto something else and activate something real quick? Nah. We have about like probably 40 minutes, probably like 20 plus more minutes, 25 plus more minutes and stuff like that till the stream ends. I don't know. So, Southeast Georgia, if you can, Give me try to find more information for me to probably talk about, and yeah. Meanwhile, let's look at the models. Well, let's actually look at satellite current storms. Sorry, not storm. Um, take a look at a couple stuff here. Um, oh, hold up. Alright, about 90L. 99L. That's what we're talking about, actually. Ooh. Oh, that's not. Never mind. That's the wrong system. Whoops. I mean, I'll pop that up, though. That looks quite impressive, actually. And 90L. Oh, God. A few other models are killing me already, chat. Alright. Before we look at the not the models, but the thing that currently is showing the spaghetti stuff and the spaghetti models. Looking at satellite, this is Erin right now. Don't know if the thing looks laggy, but I'm gonna speed this up a bit. So yeah, let me smooth this back like 65, so this looks more better. It actually had a small eye. There's all seed. There's a small eye. So Erin right now is a cat 2. In the next 30 minutes or a few minutes. Technically, it would be 30 minutes, but in the next few minutes, since they like to post it like 20-25 minutes early, it'll become a Cat 1 hurricane. So only in a few minutes. So yeah. And chat, let's look over here to our spaghetti models. Well, spaghetti estimated thing, but yeah. Right now it's showing it's gonna likely stay. Well, a few models. There's actually like at least 7 or 8 of them showing down mainly staying as a Cat 1 or a Cat 2. With actually one getting very close to the Cat 3 border, which shows winds around 105, 110, somewhere around that. But most of them shows it immediately weakening down to a tropical storm before becoming a depression. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep that there. But yeah, this is the spaghetti models. Um, this is what we're looking at right now. There's a glitch. Don't know why. There's a yellow line just on the 50 degrees north latitude line. But spaghetti models are showing it literally going to be forecast tracked more east before initially just going a bit north. So basically, it's northeast and moving east, then just moving back northeast. So yeah, and it literally shows they're going to be sitting around Iceland or Ireland. So yeah, and there's actually one that's showing it making landfall in Greenland. That's nice. Most of them are actually showing it making a loop and making landfall in either Scotland, UK, France, or Ireland. So yeah, that's just insane. Here's another spaghetti model showing the same thing, stopping, then shifting southeast completely. So heading towards areas. Don't know what this island's called, but I know this is Spain, somewhere around Spain, just far north of Spain, areas near Ireland and Iceland, southwest. Now here's another one showing the same thing, but one of them are showing showing Erin completely turning far east, just on the 40 degrees north latitude, and just weakening and making a loop toward soon heading west, facing towards the U.S. again. Most of them just showing it moving northeast and starting to slow down. A few of them showing it shifting northwest. Yeah. And then Invest 99L, let's show the satellite on that system actually. Choose region 99L. Oops. It's kind of going quick, but here is Invest 99L. Right now it's just it's just a 99L Invest. And then here's our spaghetti looking like models. We got most of them showing it staying as a tropical depression. A few of them, if not most of them, are just showing it moving into a tropical storm within about 96 to 180 hours, or well, within just 60 hours or above. Well, maybe 72 hours. I don't know. I can't tell. 72 hours or above. So yeah. But a few of them's actually showing it to form as a depression, instantly becoming a tropical storm, then going into a Cat 1 strength, which has probably winds around 65 to about 75 knots. So yeah. Um, DS, HP, and ship is showing that. There's also another model that's shown as depression, tropical storm, well, depression, then tropical storm, then instantly going from like 40 knots all the way up to like 60 knots. Then just hitting Cat 5, Cat 1 strength, sorry. And then showing it going back down to 64 knots. So, yeah. And then here's the spaghetti models of 99L. Well, not 99L, but this is 90L. Here's the spaghetti models on 90L. Apologies. Showing it going northwest, like showing same areas where Erin is currently near, fretting them, and they're like, yeah, I'm just joking. Then shifts northeast. Well, shifts a bit east. But yeah. Lowest pressure we're seeing is 994 millibars at 120 hours out. So yeah. Right now, at the time, it's 1,011 millibars. Next day or so, it's going to be up to about 1,010, and then up to 1,001. So that's going to move kind of in the water. So some models are actually showing, some models are showing it near NS Canada, Nova Scotia, and then most of them showing it making landfall in this specific type of region of Canada. St. John's is going to get slammed very soon. So yeah. And then here's this models, two models actually for 90L. It's showing it going as a tropical storm, Cat 1. Well, there's actually one showing going in tropical storm, Cat 1 to back down, then skyrocketing from low in Cat 1 to like almost high in Cat 3 to near Cat 4 limits. I mean, it can continue going up because we literally see the Cat 4 limits near. So yeah. And then there's another model showing as a Cat 1 climbing to a low in Cat 3, then staying there for going from 48 to 96 hours, and just starting to descend down. So yeah, most models are showing it being as a Category 1 to low in Cat 2. With a few showing as tropical storm, with one showing it being a depression up to 36 hours, which is UKX2. So yeah. And we have another one that's showing all the way up to 72 hours being a depression. So up to a tropical storm, which is CEM2. And then, yeah. We got another model that's showing it properly, being a tropical depression, tropical storm, Cat 1, then going to low in Cat 2, then diving down straight to a tropical depression by 168 hours, which is AVN. So yeah. And then, of course, we got the icon. I don't know where the GFS is. Probably hiding. The icon shows it just being tropical storm, Cat 1, then stays a Cat 1, then going down to tropical storm, unless if that's something else. Nah, hold up. There's two gray ones. Yep, there is. Shown as a tropical depression, tropical storm, Cat 1, stands a Cat 1. Yeah, there you go. And then here's another spaghetti mod. One person watching YouTube. Yeah, I might just end the stream anyways, but at the 1 hour marker, so yeah. Showing it doing the same thing like the other one, but showing like a couple landfalls in St. John's. And then here's the other one, another spaghetti model. There's the UKX2. That's why I show this. Stands a tropical depression. Literally just gonna move west towards Puerto Rico and then just diminish. So yeah, 4 tracks. That's it. UKX2 says. Then we got HFBI showing it making landfall in us Canada at 144 hours above. And then we got most models showing it moving northwest, the initial moving north, then northeast. So mainly moving far north, far east, yeah. All right, the chats. Um, all right, chat. 51 minutes into the stream. It was like 48 minutes just like a second ago. Holy moly. Crazy. Alrighty, chat. I don't know if I want to do this, but yeah. As we are live, I don't know what. I guess they're not in it over NOAA weather radio, or what did I go? Something like that. Flash flood emergency for Virginia. Next 22 minutes. If you're in a warned area, seek higher ground now. Serious life-threatening situations. Yeah. New update just came out from the National Hurricane Center. Currently showing this located about 545 miles or 860 kilometers southwest of FX Nova Scotia, Canada, something like that. 360 or about 365 miles, 590 kilometers northwest of Bologna. Latitude, longitude of 37.3 degrees north, 67 degrees west. So yeah, storm surge warning for Cape Lookout to Duck, North Carolina has been discontinued. Tropical storm warning is only in effect for Bologna. Bologna. Something like that. Oh my god. So yeah. Let's refresh this so we can get the new update, which actually already did came out. So peak surges, still seeing about 2 to 4 feet from Cape Lookout to Duck, North Carolina. So yeah. So be aware, it'll probably be up to a foot or 1 to 3 feet, if not 1 to 2 feet. If not, same thing, 2 to 4 feet for now. So yeah. Yeah. Let me just forward the message from the National Hurricane Center to GWCFC. Freaking wild ass motorcycles around my area. Holy moly! They're only like this when I'm live. Not joking. It's like literally does this every time I'm live. Like holy moly! Can you do it like different times? There's only like 2 to 3 of them. Only 1 or 2 of them, if not 2 to 3 of them. Like I just said. And they decided to do it and listen and do it in the freaking daytime. But afterwards, most of them are just, yeah, we'll do it at night to wake other people up. And one night there was actually, I think around 2 to 3 a.m., if not 4. I think it was during my beginning sickness where I kept throwing up every single hour. So yeah. They were one of them, like 4 in the morning, one of them literally driving down my street. And they're freaking loud ass motorcycles. Yeah, just no. Anyways, I don't think anyone's gonna join the stream, which that's fine. Nah, yeah. Someone's crashing out. There's polygons. Dude, how is this possible? Again, more. Alright, the chat. The Amber Alert is in effect for Texas, so if you're living in the state of Texas, just be aware for whoever who is missing, which hopefully they get found safe. Just be aware for someone got abducted from San Antonio, Texas. Texas license plate WFB 8035. Missing child is Aurora Bonjour, yeah, whatever you say it. 3 years old and is a white female. Suspect is Amber Evelyn, 38-year-old white female. If seen, call 911. So yeah. Anyways, just do what the Amber Alert says over there in Texas, and yeah. So chat, I was gonna end it at an hour, but we're gonna do it early. Well, actually, no, we can just do it now, so we can, yeah. All right, chat. One more thing. Take a look at the beautiful satellite of the system for one last time from both Weatherwise and freaking from Weatherwise and Tropical Tibbets. Currently is showing is right now moving slowly but surely, but yeah. That's just every minute. And then here's Tropical Tibbets. Yeah. Alright, chat. We're ending the stream. For those who are wanting to stay in the stream, sadly you can't, but you can visit us tomorrow morning at exactly around estimated time 5:30 to about 7:30 a.m. somewhere around that set. Alright, chat. My first account's gonna go away because I don't have a mic and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, chat. We're gonna end the stream for those who are on Twitch, which probably not a single person touched Twitch. Thanks for coming to the stream. It was a good time meeting y'all on Twitch. People on YouTube, see ya. We'll see you at the same time. Twitch, well, definitely not, because I don't even think a singular person that lives in the United States is gonna ever watch the stream. So we're not gonna go live tomorrow morning on Twitch. So yeah, unless if someone is an all nighter that want to watch later. So yeah, then yeah. All right, apologies. Mom's on the phone. Apparently, it's just very loud. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna hurry up before she comes out of the bathroom because she's right now in there right now. So yeah. Chat, thanks for watching. I'm gonna head out, roll out, and hopefully be back in the stream tomorrow morning. And if we can do it early, more nice. But sadly, there's gonna be no one in the stream. So yeah. Alrighty, chat. I got a video to edit tomorrow morning as well, so we might not do it early, but if so, I'm gonna try to start editing that video around 8 a.m. if not 9 a.m. So we'll probably do it early. But if I decide to do the early stream very, very early, like probably 5, 6 in the morning, then we'll definitely do the I'll definitely do the video editing at around 7 to 8. So yeah, mainly after the first update posted out. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, I gotta get this hurricane update out, and I gotta roll out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see ya. Peace. All right, chat. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm on the roll out. Sheesh. See ya. Peace out. See you tomorrow around 5 or 7:45 in the morning. And if you all nighters out there watching, well, I'll see you at that perfect timing. Sheesh.